CISD Board of Trustees, President Juan Sonny Palacios, Vice President Dr. Martin Castillo, Board Secretary Jaime Arsolis, and members are Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., and David Torres. Also involved, of course, our Superintendent, Dr. Rene Gutierrez. So shout out going out to you, gentlemen, ladies. Thank you for what you do. And, of course, we're starting out pretty good, being recognized at state by our leaders, first of all, which is our board and our superintendent. Special thanks going out to them. Also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you who's going to make this possible for us. Today's game is being brought to you by the students enrolled in this Edinburg CISD, ECISD audio video production class. And that is Clemencia Duro, Yamilex Garza, Stephanie Garza, Nina Martinez, Isaiah Navarro, Gregory O. Ramos, and Raul T. Barrial. Little shout out going out to Danny Luna. Hey, Raul doing a real good job here, Danny. Also joining us upstairs is Julio Camacho, Rick Ramirez, joining us downstairs doing a real good work, Delia Ramirez, Martin Torres, and Susan Smith. So from Paul and Donut, hey guys, y'all are doing a great job. Thanks for making it easy for us, and we'll make sure people find out later on during the broadcasting who's bringing us this action tonight. A little shout out going out to the officials tonight: Bobby Herrera, Juan Garcia, John Roque, Gonzalo Guerra, George Gutierrez. A little condolences going out to the Herrera family. Also, Bobby Herrera, condolences going out to you and your family who had somebody in the family they lost today. So here we go. Take it away, Paul.
There we go.
Jaguars receiving the ball at the 20-yard line. Pablo.
Yeah, it's not very good field position. Looks like we got stuff. We may have a player down. Looks like we got stuff in the 19, depending on the spot, maybe the 20. And, by definition, again, field position is how far away do you begin from your end zone, and starting on the 20 or the 19, having to go 81 to 80 yards is not particularly good field position, don't it?
All right, we got an injured player on the field at about the 18-yard line. That's for the Jaguars. Hopefully everything's going to be fine. While we do that, Paul, you know what, Paul? I was downstairs. I ran into an ex-student of mine from Trevino Elementary, Lily Maria Sainz. She's a 9th grader now with the Jaguars. And Paul, I was honored. This young lady came up to me and said, "Hey, Coach." And I just...
Oh, you got to love that. Hey, Coach. You got to love that.
Yeah, and I looked at her, Paul, and I was like, I'm sorry, mija. I don't recognize you, but I apologize for that. But tell me, bring me up. She goes, "I am Lily Maria Sainz. I had you in 5th grade at Trevino Elementary." So I said, wow, that was 5 years ago. So
you remembered, you made an impression, don't it? You're doing a good job, brother.
I said, "You're a freshman." She goes, "Yes, I'm a freshman, sir. And I am at the Jags," and she's performing with one of I believe it's the Fly Girls or the drill team, one of the two. More than likely, it looks like she had the uniform of the Fly Girls. Again, she just caught me unexpected, so I couldn't believe it. But we're going to send a little shout out going out to Jaime and Amy Sainz, the parents of the proud Lily Maria Sainz, and also she's got family in Florida. She was so excited she's going to tune in. Florida's tuning in to us.
We got the great state of Florida.
The great state of Florida tuning in. It's going to be 1st and 10. I got 2 more shout-outs coming up after the play. Right now, Paul's going to take us through the play. Once again, Paul Osbury taking us play-by-play. Here we go, Paul. It is 1st and 10. They're at the, call it the 21-yard line. Paul.
Jaguars have one receiver to the right and one to the left. He's shifting over his tight end to the right side. Got 2 tailbacks behind him. Looks like it's going to be a quick dive to his fullback. Great little nifty run by Alfonso Barrera. He got a few yards.
Hey, Paul, you always ask me, Paul, how do we keep stats or how do I keep these great numbers up? I'll tell you what, I'm going to send a little shout out going out to my buddy that created this form for me. And he asked me how that we talk about the stats.
That looks good, don't it?
I told him what I did. Sure does. Shout out going out to Steve Alonso from Florida Zapata. Little shout out going to you. Now about to Holisa, his lady there is also going to be enjoying tonight. Olisa, I think Steve's a pretty good man. Good luck with him. So, we got another shot. Go ahead, Paul.
All right, looks like a sweep to the left side. It was stuffed pretty quick. Great defensive effort. Looks to be like by Mr. Eliud Lopez of the Coyotes. Tremendous job, don't it, to attack from the outside. That play was designed to get outside, but the Coyotes attacked it from the outside in, turned the play back inside, and the pursuit got up with them, and it was really only a gain of a few.
One more shout out going out quickly to Ms. Moya. Ms. Moya, my co-worker, she's our neighbor here in the class in the hallway, and also our computer partners there. Again, Moya, enjoy the game, and I hope you're enjoying it. She's another clicking in on Valley Central.
Oh, yes, sir. All right, looks like play action pass. He dropped it, has time. He has him open in the middle if he can hit him. just slightly overthrown. It was almost a connection to Reina. A little bit, almost a Alvarez to Reina connection, but just slightly overthrown, don't it?
So it's going to bring up a 4th and 5 coming up. And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate all the words of encouragement from Coach Salas, Coach Duffy, all your friends, Reynolds, everybody that talked to that enjoying the game. Also, like Leo Reyes says it up in the booth. Leo said it's a game within the game when you're hearing Paul and Donna call a game.
I like that, Donna. I appreciate that. Then punt formation, it was a good snap. They're coming from the block, but they could not get there. It's a low line drive spiral. It's going to be a return. He's got a little bit of room on the outside. Obviously, he runs to the left. He got a flag. Oh. They're definitely playing football, though. They're not playing two below.
No, they're playing football tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He picked it up at about the 35. He was met after the 50-yard line, after 15 yards at about the 49-yard line. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have a flag back at the 38-yard line. We want to see what's going to happen. Paul, it's been great so far. We are 10-1 here at the Edinburg New.
Incredible.
What kind of field do we have?
Matrix turf.
Matrix turf. That's what Coach Filipino calls it. We had a block in the back, so it's going to bring them back 10 yards. So instead of them starting with good field position at the 49-yard line of the Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to take them way back to their own 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. And again, Paul, that's taking away 20 yards.
Yeah, they lost some important field position there. And it looks like the Jaguars are staring at 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. You can see on your screen, quarterback's in the shotgun. He's asking for the snap. The snap is up. Looks like it's going to be a run. He does the read option. Again, the read option is the quarterback studies the outside linebacker. Depending on which way he goes, he either hands it to the running back or keeps it. And apparently he decided he's going to give it to the running back for a minimal gain of 3.
Pick up of 3 yards, so call it a 2nd and 7 coming up. We got 2 minutes gone before the ball is snapped in our first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It's still the Jaguars from Economedes 0, Coyotes 0.
All right, looks like, as Donut said, 2nd and 7. Jaguars are staring at now 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. You can see on your screen, quarterback in the shotgun, surveying the field, checking it out. Jaguars, looks like they're blitzing from the outside. He's going to throw it. He's got a man, but he's not ready. In fact, it was covered. I'll tell you what, if the ball was thrown on target, probably would have been a pick, don't it?
Yeah, if the receiver had turned around and came for the ball, it would have been a nice catch. But if he had thrown the route that the receiver ran, like Paul says, it would have been picked off, ladies and gentlemen. It falls incomplete. It'll stop the clock with 9:47. So with 9:47 left in the first quarter, it's still Jag 0, Coyotes 0. We have a big 3rd and 7 coming up for the Coyotes.
Yes, looks like the Coyotes would love to get out of this hole, or at least to get out of that side of the field. That was a defensive play by Ricardo Rodriguez on that last play. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. You can see on your screen, nice, beautiful view of the quarterback, Julio Garcia of the Coyotes. Great job, Catch TV. And the ball is up. He got a little bit of time, hits the man in the flats, but he got nowhere to go. He is tackled immediately. That's a tremendous defensive effort by Oliver Garza. That's a linebacker who went out there and covered. Great job.
They needed 7. He picked up 5, so call it 4th and 2 coming up. Punting team coming in. And Paul.
Yes, sir.
The difference I see here coming up for the Jags is they should have a lot better field position. I expect for the play calling to be opened up a little bit more if they get good field position here. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. Once again, it is 4th and 2 coming up. La Joya ready to punt. They'll be punting from about their own, I would say, the 27-yard line. He'll be getting rid of the ball.
Great job by Catch TV. You can see the wide view. Basically, you can see everybody on the field except for the returners back there. He will be punting into the wind. So let's see how the ball turns out. A spiral would be nice, but we're going to see how this works out. The snap is up. And it looks like there was a little bit of movement. I think that's going to be an offensive penalty, don't it? Because I saw somebody leaning forward on their toes.
All right, that'll be the first penalty of the day, and it's going to go of the night, of the evening.
Scoot
it's going to
back.
go against the Coyotes, and we're going to move them back another 5 yards, so it'll be 4th and 7. And, Paul, you know what? It's a second penalty. The first one was 10. This one's 5. They've been flagged twice for 15 yards.
That hurts. That hurts if you're a Coyote. And, of course, the Economedes appreciated the extra yards backwards. Here we go. Punt formation. As you can see on your screen. Great job, Catch TV. Again, punting into the wind. The snap is up. It's a little bit high. He does feel it. He had some men in his face. He gets off a low line drive. They're going to elect not to return it. Very smart. Very smart, Donut. That's a great job to not return it. Heads up play by Ricardo Rodriguez, because if you don't feel it cleanly, there's people all around you, Donut. They'll hop on you immediately. You know what? Better let the ball be real dead. It's your ball anyway.
Hey, Paul, and talking about what I just saw running into the punter, big difference from what we saw the other night. But did you see the guy kind of bump him, but held him up, like
I saw that.
Cradled him
Two
like
guys.
a baby. Cradled him like a baby. Say, you okay? Don't be crying. Everything's
Yes,
fine.
don't go telling your body. I didn't mean it.
Good play.
And
Good
the
play.
ref was watching. He saw that there was really not enough contact to do anything about it.
There we go. 1st and 10 is the second time the Jags are touching the ball here in the evening, ladies.
Here we go. Oh, that's going to be a free play for the Jaguars. But nobody was ready. Definitely a Coyote jump offside. You can see on your screen, thanks to Cast TV. That was definitely going to be offsides in defense. And it looks like the Jags have got themselves another break and another penalty against the Coyotes.
Oh, it's just number 3. They've only touched the ball once each, and already 3 penalties for 20 yards. That is against the Coyotes. And again, these stats are being kept thanks to, once again, special thanks going out to Steve Alonso, Julissa also joining us and hearing, and it's making it easy, guys. Thank you very much, Steve. Also, Ms. Moya, enjoy the game, Ms. Moya.
Looks like Jaguars break the huddle. Their usual formation, which is basically double tight end and a wing on each side. Quarterback is under center. He's got 2 tailbacks. You can see on your screen. Great job. Motion going across the formation. It's going to be a play-action pass. He doesn't have time. He just lets it go anyway. And it was almost intercepted. There was tremendous coverage, but the quarterback had to get rid of it, don't it? You can see he was about to get sacked.
Well, we have a flag on the field. We'll see what the flag's going to be. Here comes Bobby Herrera with the call, and it's going to be automatic first down. He's kind of roughing the passer there.
I thought it was illegal. Well, who are we to counter the refs? Bottom line was they made that call. It looked like it was a clean hit, don't it? But according to the refs, and you know those rules are designed to protect certain players that are left vulnerable, like a quarterback in the middle of their pass. Bottom line, another penalty against the Coyotes.
Hey, the first call we're gonna make tonight, I'm gonna send it out to Coach Pena.
Oh, because it's Coach Pena saying it, don't it? Are you ready?
Yeah, Coach Pena is saying, move those chains. And he said, after you're gonna move it, you're gonna say, ¿Qué más quieres?
Yes, sir.
First and 10 already at the 44-yard line. That is the Jaguars of the Coyotes.
Jaguars going to run a sweep to the right. He's got a blocker. He's got a little bit of room. He makes a move. And you can see on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, tremendous block. Good job. A good, solid 12-yard gain.
Coach Pena, we're going to give you the first few first downs on your behalf, and it's going to be one more time.
Move those chains. From Coach Pena.
A little shout-out going out to the crew at Cavazos Elementary. We got a bunch of names here. Let's see if I can throw them in. Adelia Russell, Robert Garza, Maggie Morales, Yvette Perez, Ramiro Soto, Yolanda Olivares enjoying the game and having some freshly made drinks.
Lemonade probably, don't it?
Lemonade, Kool-Aid. We got a lot of iced tea in the house. So here we go. Enjoy it, ladies. And I'm going to get a shout-out going out to all the people at Cavazos Elementary.
Quick dive to Alfonso Barrera, but nothing doing. Coyotes read that very quickly. Probably a no gain. That was a quick dive to. Now, of course, when I say quick, don't it? I don't mean quick like sometimes they take their time. But that, in other words, he handed off immediately. And what that is trying to catch the linebackers off guard. You know, like, hey, where's the ball? Who's got it?
Right.
It didn't go anywhere on that one.
Nowhere. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe a loss to 1 on the play. Bring it back to the 32. Call it 2nd and 11 coming up for the Jags. Already on the Coyote side of the field. Let's see what's going to happen.
Jags, usual formation. Got just like about 17 tight ends, looks like, out there. He hands out the ball. It's going to be a pitch. He's got a block. Can he get to the outside? He turns it back inside inexplicably. But nice effort by Jesus Gonzalez. Probably should have run it outside. Bottom line is we're not on the field. They are, don't it? And that's a nifty little game for a couple yards.
Pick up of 2 yards. Call it a 3rd and 9 coming up. Paul, I'm going to call a pass to number 88.
You're calling it?
Coming up. Yes, I'm calling
Do
it.
you have a special headset to Coach Pena?
No, I
don't. That's
don't.
just intuition.
We talked about it earlier in the game. If you need to do something, the Jaguars, we've seen them 4 times now. This is going to be our 4th game or 3rd game at home. You go one, so we're also visitors, so we've had him 4 times.
There he is. He's split out wide, don't it?
Uh-oh.
We have a premonition. Jaguars have 3 receivers to the right, which is the wide side of the field, so they have plenty of room. They're going to throw the pass over there. It is, in fact, a pass. He's going to roll out. He's got room if he wants to keep it, and he does. He tucks it and runs. He's got a block, but he is met. You want to make a prediction on if they go for it on 4th down, don't it? Does the sun rise in the east and set in the west? Does a bear use the number 2 in the woods?
Let me tell you what. You beat me to it. I was going to try and say that, Bob, but you beat me to it.
Which one, the bear in the woods or the...
Coach Pena going for
That's what I'm
4th
talking
down.
about.
Here we go. It's 5:38 and counting, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you what. It's going to be a good one tonight. To no surprise, Coach Pena is going for it on 4th and 5. Coming up there at the 26-yard line of the Coyotes, trying to get to the first points of the night on the board. Here we go.
All right, Jaguars. Looks like Luis Alvarez in the center. He's got 1 receiver split left. He's about to call a timeout because the play clock was running down. give credit to Luis Alvarez for noticing that and call a timeout so they don't get penalized on it.
Good call there by the quarterback, like Paul just called it, ladies and gentlemen. So we're under 5. We're at 5:17 left in the first quarter. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just letting you know, today's game is being brought to you by Cats TV 17 with the live streaming of valleycentral.com. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of feedback. We've gotten a lot of feedbacks in 5 weeks of doing this, and I think it's a great combination. That is Cats TV 17 and valleycentral.com.
It is a good combination. It is a tremendous service provided to our listeners out there. Great job by everybody involved, because this is a tremendous service being provided. Looks like they're thinking about it, don't it? If they call a timeout obviously because of the play clock, but might as well regroup and think about it. Talk about it.
What a great timeout to call if there's going to be a time to call it. That is when it's 4th and 5. You're on your second possession of the game. Like I talked to Coach Peña, he says we've gotten the 2 main games out of our way. We lost them both.
The 2 hard ones.
The 2 hard ones. They're gone, which is North Cougars and the Sherryland Rattlers. We hope to see them both in action in about 3 weeks, and they're both going to be like 8-0.
It's going to be
on a Thursday night live.
It's going to be a good one, don't it?
Yeah, it should be. Here we go. Take it away, Paul.
Jaguars, Marco Montaño split to the left. Quarterback's under center in the I formation. It's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a sweep. Can he get outside? He needs 1 block. He didn't get it. He did not get that block, don't it?
He lost 2 yards, maybe 1 yard. Call it 1 yard.
Ruben Lopez.
So on downs, the Jags managed to get 2 first downs on that drive, but couldn't manage to get the last one on a 4th down play. They were 4th and 5. They came up short. So it's going to be the ball turned over after they lost 1 yard, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes, and they're at their own 27-yard line. Like, they're going no huddle now. Here we go.
Well, look, good field position. I mean, that's pretty much an easy decision, because if you don't make it, you got them backed up. It's almost like a punt. The average starting field position on a kickoff or a punt. So, good job for the Coyotes. Got to give credit where credit's due. Jaguars staring at 1 receiver to the right and 2 to the left. You can see on your screen, quarterback in the shotgun. He has 2 running backs to choose from. Ball is up. It's going to be a trap and a dive. And nothing doing.
No water on that dive?
Tremendous effort by Omar Lugo. Said, not in my house today.
No diving board on that pool. There was no dive at all. So it brought him back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a 2nd and 10 coming up. And Paul, again, this is great work by the camera people here at Cats TV 17. From Paul and Donut, hey, ladies and gentlemen working on this crew, let me tell you what, it is pretty.
It looks like the Jaguars are staring at 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. You can see on your beautiful screen here due to Cats TV. Quarterback's under is going to be a shotgun. He's got Julio Garcia barking out a few extra orders. And he's got a little bit of a blitz. He gets the ball away, but it was a little bit overthrown. He was trying to get it to Joel Casas, but nothing doing on that one.
Call it 3rd and 10 coming up. We're 4:04 left in the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, because you're just joining us, it is still the Jaguars from Edinburg, Economedes 0, and the Coyotes from La Joya 0. We have 4:04 left in the first quarter. Once again, it's Paul Osbury and Donuts Salinas coming to you live from Edinburg Cat Stadium.
All right, 3rd and long. Jaguars, looks like they're in a cover 2. Looks like they're going to have 2 safeties responsible for the deep. Look for the corners to cover anything short. And the Coyotes are asking for the ball. 2 receivers left. 1 to the right. He's probably adjusting for extra protection. And he does have extra protection. And the ball goes right through his hands. Don't it? I got to tell you, in a cover 2, one of the weak spots is a quick slant. And either by design or by luck of the call, bottom line was that was the right call, but it went through his hands.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of successful plays on this. What you call again is a quick
skinny
pass.
Post, a quick slant,
a quick pass. Just get rid of the ball quickly, and it's just a matter of getting behind that one guy, and you're gone. Right there, it's all incomplete, like Paul said, right through his hands. So it's 4:01 left in the first. Both teams have touched the ball twice. Only 2 first downs in the game, and both by Coach Peña and his crew. So here we go. They're punting away, Paul.
Looks like they're in punt formation, obviously. Punter has given the signal. He wants the ball. It is a good snap. He does get it up. It is a wobbly kick. It's going to be easily returned. If he can field it, he does not field it. It's kicked. And looks like maybe a Coyote has dropped on the ball.
Number 15, if I'm not mistaken, of the Coyotes.
That's a Jesse Ramirez, if that's him.
Ramirez came up with the football at about the 29-yard line. Call it the 29.5. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes, and already quickly at the 29-yard line of the Jags. So, ball. Field position pretty good?
Very good. And you know this from baseball, don't a ball is hit up in the air and the wind is affecting it. It's going to change. It's going to move. And that ball, it was a knuckler into the wind, and it fell short. The receiver just did not anticipate that the wind was going to knock it down, and here you see the result.
And it's tough, ladies and gentlemen, from a baseball perspective. Try and catch a knuckleball, you don't know where it's going to go. What shot going out to?
Yes,
Rick, oh my gosh, I went blank there. Rick, I'm sorry, Rick Varrial. He used
Rick
to have
something.
Rick Varrial had a good knuckleball.
Jaguars staring at 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to break it up the middle. He got a few yards before he's met by the linebacking crew. Looks like Israel Gomez getting up at the bottom of that pile. He probably had something to say about that.
To the 26-yard line from the 29. Call it a pickup of 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up with the Coyotes. We're under 3:30 left in the first quarter. It is still a scoreless game between the Jaguars and the Coyotes.
All right, looks like the Jaguars are staring at 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. You can see on your screen, you can see everybody but the receiver on the left side. Castillo does a great job. Great job. Looks like, again, Julio Garcia is in command. There, Cork, it's going to be a snap is up. He's going to hand a sweep to the right. Oh!
Buenas tardes.
See, Justin Llanos just got introduced to Ricardo Rodriguez. Ricardo said, of course he did it in a different way, ladies and gentlemen. He said, hey, nice to meet you. My name is Ricardo. Nice to meet you, brother. And by the way, I'm not going to let you go any further.
A pickup of maybe a third of a yard, so we're going to call it
well, he came in like a missile.
3rd and 6 coming up. Is this 2-down territory, even though it's not Coach Pena on the ball?
It is, because if you're doing a field goal, you're kicking into the wind. Obviously too short for a punt. I think it'd be pretty evident that they would go for it, because let's see the result of this 3rd down play. But this is definitely two-down territory, don't it? Great call.
Under 2:30 left, and it's still 0-0, and here we go.
Snap is up. It's going to be a pass. He's looking deep. He's got a man if he can catch it. Again, I think the wind really sent that ball down, don't it? That ball was a little bit underthrown. It was into the wind.
And talking right into the wind. And, Paul, it seemed like if it had some hang time on it and then just went straight down.
You got it. It is, in fact, that windy, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought maybe Brian Duffy had shot another dove there on Sunday. We had a good night, a good evening there. Looks like going out to Brian Duffy. We'll see you Sunday. Go shoot some birds.
I hear you got a new shirt, Duff.
Hey, Duffy, you like that camel shirt? I hope you're enjoying it.
Amen, brother. All right, looks like Jaguars obviously going to go for it. We successfully predicted
Coyotes.
Jaguars are hoping that they don't allow them to go any further. They're going to blitz. There's a little bit of confusion. The quarterback is hit, but it's going to be a free play for the Coyotes because the Jaguars were blitzing everybody.
He didn't throw the ball, but maybe 2 yards. Is that there's another flag? Is that another flag or no?
No, sir, because he was hit. I mean, it wasn't. He didn't intentionally do that. A great eye, don't it? But he was hit, and of course that was offsides. The Jaguars were blitzing about 13 out of 11 guys there, and they came a little bit early.
4th and 6, call it a 4th and 1, and I'm calling another hard count. Be ready, Jaguars. Do not jump.
Yes, sir.
We're going to see what happens. We're under 2:20 left in the first quarter. We still have a scoreless game between the Jaguars and the Coyotes.
Good call, don't it? Defense needs to be on their toes. Do not be drawn off, by the hut. Just move, go on the ball movement, because that would be a free first down. Let's see how the Jaguars react to the snap. Looks like the Jaguars are staring at 1 receiver left and 1 receiver to the right. What a tremendous zoom-in view of Julio Garcia, the quarterback of the Coyotes. It's going to be a run. It's going to be a little dive. He had just enough room, don't it? He had some tremendous blocking. They're going to give him, even where his knee went down, he clearly had the first down, don't it? Yeah. That's a good run because he had some real good blocking on that one.
He needed 1. He picked up 4, so make it a 1st and 10. We're at the 16-yard line, so for the first time for La Jolla Coyotes,
move those chains. Yes, sir. That's a good little lifting now. Of course, talking to Coach Leal, he did say priority 1 is to stop the run. Well, on this particular drive, Coyotes have negated that. Here we go. He's after the ball. It's going to be another dive. Remember the same thing, but to the other side. Great move. That's a good run by Justin Llanos. That's the same play just to the other side, don't it?
Yeah, they're calling a timeout. I think it's going to be enough for the first down. We'll wait. There goes Bobby Herrera to the chains. He's calling it a first down, so we're not only going to
move those chains,
we're going to drop them chains. Here we go.
Hey, we're getting good at that, don't it?
We're getting good. Two calls at one. We didn't only move them, ladies and gentlemen.
We dropped them.
Here we go. First and goal from the 6-yard line for the Coyotes. They pick up their second first down. We're dead even at first downs.
Here we go, don't it? He's got 3 running backs surrounding him. Julio Garcia in the shotgun. Looks like he's going to hand off to his fullback, his tailback. Oh my gosh, I got to say again. That is Ricardo Rodriguez, even after a few yards. Looks like Justin Llanos, a good little run. He is shaken up, but that is Ricardo Rodriguez once again saying, mucho gusto.
pick up 3 yards, so call it a second and goal from the 3-yard line. Again, Coyotes looking to pick up on a big mistake. That was a turnover by the Jags. Pablo, I had already given him another possession, Paul. I didn't know we were going to fumble, so maybe I
mark it off, don't it? Mark it off there.
Yeah, I sure will.
All right, looks like it's going to be another run up the middle. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he ran into a Mack truck.
Look at the Mack truck you're going to see on the replay.
Gosh.
Can we get a replay? Oh, my God.
Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you do it on defensive line. This is how you stop the run.
Lost 2 yards, so call it 3rd and goal. They backed up to the 5, lost of 2 yards. Maybe we'll get a replay, maybe we won't. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's going to be easy. On your screen, just go to the bottom of it.
Oh, you mean they can do that on the screen?
Yeah, on the screen.
On the computer they can do this, don't it?
Cat TV will do it all for you. And also it's going to come from, of course, Rally Streaming. It'll come back. Don't worry. Hey, we're just giving a little flashback. Nothing wrong, Rick.
Here we go. Quarterback in the shotgun. You can see one receiver right, one to the left. It's going to be a pass. He throws it to the corner. He's got him open if he can make a catch. And he...
No flag, but the timing, whether he wanted to or not, came right when he touched the ball on my view. I don't know. I mean...
Yes, sir. It clearly should not have been called, and the quarterback, again, throwing into the teeth of the wind. That ball got hung up for a little too long. The receiver, which was Ruben Lopez, was open for quite a long time. Give credit to the wind. Yeah. The wind was on the defensive backside. Not only do the Jaguars have the home field advantage, they have the wind
advantage on their side.
On that particular play, yes.
They're going to kick now, try a field goal with 14 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Coyotes trying to take a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter.
Here we go. They're in kicking formation. It is a good snap. The hold looks good. It looks pretty good from up here. It's probably going to be a good kick, and in fact it is. And the Coyotes are on the board.
With 10 seconds left in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Osbury, Don Salinas bringing some action from Edinburg Stadium for the first 3 points of the evening. It's going to be the La Joya Coyotes putting up 3 points, and the Jags are at 0. Once again, in case you're just joining us, we're having some Jaguar football tonight from Edinburg, Texas, and it's so far, after 1 quarter of play, it'll probably be the same score. We don't know, but for right now, I'm going to give you some stats of the first quarter. The Jags touched the ball twice. They could have touched it 3 times, but they fumbled the punt, so they've only touched the ball twice in the first quarter, and they managed to pick up 2 first downs, but they did have a big turnover, and that's the difference of the 3 points so far on the board. On the other side, the La Joya Coyotes did manage to pick up a first down till the 3rd drive, and they touched the ball 3 times after getting that, recovering that fumble, and they got 2 first downs. They've been flagged 3 times. The only flags that have been thrown on the field tonight have gone all against the Coyotes, but
great
still
stats,
they're managing to picking up the lead and taking a 3-0 lead, which will probably stand for the next 10 seconds. We'll wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. For right now, once again, a little shout out going out to the crew here. And Paul, I mean, this is great, man. I know it's just a small screen in front of me, but it's so close to me. You're talking about 16 inches from my face. It's a nice screen that's showing me the picture, and it's hard to look at the game. That's why twice I don't know what's going on because I'm looking at the screen.
Short kick fielded by one of the upbacks. He's not used to getting it, but he's got it now. Hang on that ball. He was kind of hanging on to it wide. That's a tremendous run by Marco Montalvo. I guarantee he doesn't usually receive the kickoff, but he did on that one. He made the best out of it, Don. A good field position.
All the way to the 41-yard line, call it.
They had to win for 1 play, don't it?
The win play, was that the last? Oh, we have 1 play.
1 play with the win. Yeah, you know where I'm going.
I know where you're going now. You have 1 play to have the win behind your back, and apparently you've seen it's played some, and we have a flag, another flag in the first quarter. They're asking Coach Peña what he wants to do, but I'm thinking he's going to decline if it's not going to move the ball and make him re-kick because the field position is great.
You have to take advantage of that.
Let's wait and see. Here we go.
That's probably it.
Here comes the call. Bobby Herrera with the call.
Okay, the kickoff cut. One or more guys just kind of crossed the line before the ball was kicked, don't it?
So he declined. You know what? I'll take the ball at the 42-yard line.
All day long.
That'll give me only 58 yards to go. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
58 yards to go, Pablo, and to score. And if you're going to throw the ball 1 time, you better go to 88.
Where's 88? Where is he?
He's top. On the far side.
There it is. It's an real run.
Oh.
It's a good dive. Good blocking. Nifty running. Good little play. I'll tell you what. That was a swarming defense by the Coyote, but he had some daylight. That was a good run by Ivan Luna. Good job.
All right. So that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Paul Osbury, Donald Salinas coming to you from Edinburg. After 1 quarter of play, it is the La Joya Coyotes 7 and the Jaguars 0. We're going to go over quickly with the stats real quick. Again, the Jaguars Jaguars touched the ball twice. They're on their third time now, and they gotten 2 first downs. The only thing, they haven't been flagged for anything. The only thing is that big turnover, which is at 1 right now. That's the difference in the game.
Yes, sir.
They turned the ball over at the 32-yard line. They picked up 1 first down, picked up another first down, and managed to put 3 points on the board. So the score after 1 quarter of play, it is the Coyotes over the Jaguars, 3-0. Once again, special thanks going out. Thank you to Cats TV. This game today has been brought to you by Cats TV 17. That's KATS channel 17, live streaming by ValleyCentral.com.
There's going to be a sweep to the right. He had nothing doing there. They pulled the guard and the tackle, but the Coyotes had no business giving him any more yards. Then probably, looks like he lost a yard, don't it?
How soon, how long are you going to wait before you go to number 88?
I don't know, because, they throw it to 88. We all know that, and I'm sure the Coyotes know that too, don't it?
Well, they tried once, and he was covered. He almost still came up with it. But the defender managed to get there before the ball got to 88. Because let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if the ball gets anywhere in the area where he can catch it,
he's going to get it.
I've yet to see him drop a ball.
Yeah, he's going to get it. Jaguars, their usual formation, double tight end. It's going to be a sweep to the left. He turns it inside. That's going to be some tough running for Ivan Luna. Give him credit for about 4 or so yards.
It'll be a 4th and 1 coming up for the Jags. No hesitation. Peña already sent the play in. Here we go. I don't watch for a hard count. I can guarantee you it's going to be a hard count or a quick snap.
If the Coyotes are doing an outstanding job of turning the run back inside. The Jaguars have yet to be able to get outside. That's where the yards are. Ooh, we had a lineman lined up in the wrong place. Let's see what happens. It's a quick dive. Nifty little run. I'll tell you what, that's like a little squirrel trying to find a hole right there. And he did. Good job, Alfonso Barrera, to get him a first down. And you know what's happening, don't it?
They're going to move those chains. That's a move for the Jaguars right there. They touched the ball 3 times, just like the Coyotes, and they're both locked up. Oh, no, Coyotes up. Jaguars up on first downs already.
Yes, sir. And again, Coach Peña said that they needed to start out strong in the first quarter, which they did not. But and now we're in the second quarter, and looks like they're moving the ball at this time. First down. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's got time. He's got a one-on-one if he makes the catch. It may be intercepted, don't it?
Intercepted.
It is an interception. Again, throwing right into the teeth of the wind, don't it? And that drew the ball back into the inside. And it was advantage receiver, but due to the wind, it became advantage DB, and he made an outstanding catch.
Great catch there at the 9-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. And Paul, second turnover. But here's the difference on this turnover, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just like a good punt.
A good punt, right? At least we pinned them back. They're pinned back. Put it down as a good punt, and let's see what the defense can do. Let's get some good field position one more time and see if we can put some points on the board before the half. That's the only way I would look at it if I was a Jaguar. So it's going to be 1st and 10, 10:24 left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. Coyotes 3, Jaguars 0, 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line.
Jaguars are staring at 2 receivers to the left and to the right, double twins. Oh, it's a bad snap. Somehow, some way, the snap was so bad that it went right to the chest of the tailback, Justin Leanos. As if he had handed the ball off to him. It was snapped to the chest of the. I guarantee you that was not on purpose, ladies and gentlemen.
You seen that? We have a player down on the field. We're going to take a timeout from the field, and let's talk a little about luck.
Yes, sir.
It did not. You seen the new commercial where he says off the scoreboard or off the pole, through the fans and all this? Ladies, the quarterback called that, said off my hands, right into the chest of my running back, pick up good 6-7 yards. Yeah. 6-7 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 4.
That's the coach. Every play has a name. That was called off the wrist right dive.
You come up with
plays. Off the wrist 16 dive. Okay.
Off the wrist.
16 dive.
For a pickup.
They practice it. It hits the quarterback's wrist and it bounces to the tailback's chest.
For a pickup of 6 yards.
Yes.
Oh wow. Good call.
That's a great call. I don't know how long they spent on that particular play, but
they were at the 9. They picked up 6, so it's going to be 2nd and 4, and they're at the 15. We're down to 10-10, ladies and gentlemen, left in the half. Paul.
Yes, sir.
We have a timeout on the field, so let's talk a little bit about tomorrow.
Guess what's up tomorrow? Is there another game tomorrow?
Another one.
What?
Another one.
¿Dónde?
Aquí. Right here at Cats TV.
Will we be here?
Yeah, you better be here.
Right, I'm going to be here, brother.
You told me you're leaving, but you're not leaving until after the game. All right. Pablo's going to take a little weekend. Pablo, enjoy the weekend with you and your lady. Dolly, have a good weekend, and do not worry. We'll take care of the animals at home. I guarantee you, they'll be in good hands. So, but at the same time, let's get back to the game.
Yes, sir.
And talking to the coach and talking to some players, some fans of the game here in Edinburg. I think tomorrow is, you want to stay home for 2013 or do you want to go to the playoff for 2013? I think tomorrow's game is going to be that call for the two Edinburg schools, which are the Edinburg Bobcats will be the home team, if not mistaken, and we're going to have the Sabercats on the other side of the field. Call being made by Julio and Rick. Julio,
look at that. Outstanding.
Hey, next time, help out Paul before the game, hombre. He's lost. Hijo de su. You're killing me, Pablo. But, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have another one tomorrow for you. And, again, you're going to get the Cats TV action. That is KTS Channel 17. The great action you get on camera. You won't get it tomorrow till after the game, 45 minutes to an hour after the game.
I'm glad you explained that, don't it?
Because a lot of people were calling in last week. What's wrong with the screen? All I hear is a black screen. All this, ladies and gentlemen. You hear it for a while, for about 10 minutes. You see a picture, and at 7:30, boom, we go blank. And again, that's to UIL. So once again, tonight's stuff is being brought to you live video, live audio, and everything. It is because it is being brought by Cats TV. That is KATS Channel 17 with the live streaming by valleycenter.com. That is KGBT Channel 4 Sports. Here we go. We're back. Going to go back to action. It is second and fourth coming up. 10-10 left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. Coyotes over the Jaguars, 3-0.
We mentioned his name because he's on his feet, and otherwise we wouldn't. But that's Ricardo Rodriguez, broken up, shaken up in the play, but he's walking up the field under his own power, surrounded by these training staff. Great job by the Jaguars.
He's been hitting. You mentioned his name quite a bit. No, he
had
a good night.
There's no one more happier than the Coyotes over there because there's a few headaches over there as a result of him.
All right, here we go.
Looks like there's got two receivers to the right and one to the left. Jaguars are staring at, that's called twins, split twins. Here we go. Quarterback in the shotgun. He moves over his tailback, probably for some extra protection, probably for a pass. And in fact, it is. It was tipped, slightly deflected at the line. Great job. Good call, Donut. Outstanding. They were definitely coming on the blitz. Or at least they had some tremendous pressure from the Jaguars up the middle, and they deflected that pass.
And I'm saying, I saw Bobby as soon as he went like this, and then again, the refs are letting you know it's been hit, it's been touched. If you hit the receiver, it's not going to be a flag because the ball has been tipped.
Wow.
You nail him, vámonos, ya hizo contact, you can hit.
Great explanation, Donut. Pass interference is out the door after the ball is tipped.
Third and fourth coming up.
All right, looks like we got man-to-man down here on the bottom. Ooh, there's a hard count, Donut. It's a free play. The Coyotes throw the pass. It's overthrown. Why not? Because it's a free play, don't it? What does that mean? What does that mean, free play? Like it doesn't cost any money? What does that mean, don't it?
It means that the defense, when the offense moves and they stop the play, that means no play. Play dead. Okay. Now, if the defense is caught, why should you penalize the offense and stop them from having a good
play continue?
You let the play continue. We got a free play. It's up to you. And most of the time, they're going to throw it the way they did right now. It's going to give them a first down, so they needed 4. They get 5 on the flag. So one more time for the Coyotes. Move those chains.
Jaguars send 2 receivers to the left, the short side of the field, 1 receiver to the right. It's going to be a run up the middle to his little tailback, number 20, Justin Leanos.
Pick up of maybe 3 yards on the play. Call it 2nd and 7 coming up. I'm going to give them 1 more first down. We're tied at first downs. Bobcats have got now 2 flags for 10 yards. So we got 2 flags on them. We got 10 yards. Again, we're tied at first downs and we're tied at flags.
Okay. Well, it looks like, but we're not tied on the score, don't it? Because Coyotes have 3 and Jaguars have 0, and the Coyotes are moving the ball again.
Excuse me, that was the Jaguars. Me calling Bobcats. We're ready for tomorrow.
We're already thinking about it, but here we go tonight. It's going to be a quick pass at the middle, but there's nothing doing. Okay, Don, you can see on your screen. Let me just explain a little bit. Everybody's wondering why do those offensive linemen just dive at the knees of the defensive lineman? That's because to basically get them down. If you're diving at the knees of a player, they have a tendency to bend down, and thus it opens up the passing lane. But he held on the ball too long, don't it?
Well, let me tell you what. Number 19 became a defender there. 16 was set up to get an interception and go all the way the other way by himself. But good defensive play by number 19, which is the offensive receiver.
Joel Casas, yes, sir. He realized that may have been a pick. Looks like the Jaguars are about to blitz up the middle. Quarterback's calling audible, or he's getting scared. One of the two. Because the Jaguars are coming up the middle. Oh, there's another off the wrist, except it did not touch his wrist. And the ball, he's going to leave it fall. It's going to be a touchdown, Jaguars! Jonah, it should have hit his right wrist.
Well, we have a safety. We have a safety being called, but he hasn't seen who called.
No, you know that's a touchdown.
There we go. Bobby calling the touchdown.
That's right.
Herrera calling the touchdown for the Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, the Edinburg team gets on the board here with 8:50 left. Second time they call that off the wrist, to the chest, whatever, I-16, whatever, Highway 16 that Pablo called. It didn't work this time, ladies and gentlemen. It went all the way back to about the 6-yard line, and he tried to pick it up, got hit. Ball went all the way to the end zone, and the Jaguars jump on it for 6 points. Here we go, point after coming out. Pablo.
Yes, sir. Looks like Jose Valle up to kick. They got Justin Flores holding. It is a good snap. The kick is up. It's a low-line driver. It's squeaked in. It is good.
It is good. Ladies and gentlemen, with 8:50 left, once again, Paul Osbury, Don Salinas coming to you live from Edinburg, Texas, thanks to, of course, Catch TV, Channel 17, and Valley Central Streaming, bringing it to you live with 8:50 left in the half. It is now the Jaguars from Edinburg, Economedes over the Coyotes by the score of 7-3. And Paul,
yes, sir.
For whatever it means, what I'm about to say, I think it means a lot if I'm a Jag.
Oh, it does. That's you talking about getting a break there, don't it?
Well, I'm talking about not playing the best football, okay? So we've seen them have one good game. Other than that, the Jags are not playing to their ability from what I've seen the last 2 years. And I counted them to be one of the best. And the only good thing that if I'm Coach Peña, I'm going to let my kids know, you know what? We won 2 big district games that we needed to, okay? We won 2 games that we needed to. We're still in it, and we haven't played our best football. So, to me, as a player, I'm saying the coach said, you know what, you're right. So we're going to see what happens for the rest of the season. But for right now, if I'm a Jag, I'm happy with what's going on. If I'm a Jag, I'm saying,
Que más quieres? Yes, sir. Taking the lead at home in front of your home folks. You're right about that, don't it? And they're about to kick off, and the ball is up. It's a high one, a little short one going down the sideline. It better be fielded. He's going to let it go out of bounds. The wind again took that one, don't it? I don't know if anybody on the field understands the wind is blowing, but apparently the kicker either mishit it or aimed a little bit too far to the right, and the wind grabbed it and said, I'm taking that with me.
I'm having a little laugh, and you're going to laugh with me a little bit. But Kyra, you know Kyra, my daughter, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, they think they can draw.
They think they can draw.
They think they're artists.
All right.
Her and her friend Jackie and Jocelyn.
Yes, sir.
They actually, we have it hanging in our living room, too. So, you know. Mika, look, it's beautiful.
Was that? I thought that was an expensive painting.
Yeah, it is. It is. Don't let anybody know, but
Okay.
it is. It's very expensive. Shh, hombre. Okay, let me tell you what. They're at the class right now. They took a break, and they tuned in to listen to us for a while. There's a computer there in the place they're at, and they're watching it, and they're hearing us. So, Jackie, Jocelyn, and Kyra, please, stay in school. Stay in school. We need teachers more than we need artists. So, girls, enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in. Again, Jackie, Jocelyn, and Kyra.
Here we go. Jaguars turning 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Double twins. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moved over his tailback, maybe for some extra protection, or to be a quarterback keeper. He, in fact, does go right up the gut. Oh my gosh. I hope he gets okay.
He's going to get up okay, I think. And he sure does. But for the meantime, we're going to
move those chains.
Once again, it's a good game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've had 2 turnovers.
Yes.
1 turnover was for 3 points, and 1 was for 7.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Hey, if you lose one, but you get one back, and you lose 1 for 3, and you get 1 for 7, que más quieres?
If you're the Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen, that was a tremendous tackle by Robert Brown to come up on the quarterback keeper up the gut. Here we go. The snap is up. It looks like it's going to be a sweep to the right. Our quarterback's going to keep it. The read option. He pitches it. He has 1 man to beat, and he's not going to beat him, but that's going to be a nifty little play. That's some really good trickery drawn up by the offensive coordinator. Everybody, including us at the booth, thought that probably was going to be a dive, and then the quarterback pulls it out, and not only did he keep it, he pitches it. Great job. A little pitch to Overlin Montes for a nifty little gain, and they're going to
move those chains and run that clock. Under 8:15 left in the half. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's still the Jags over the Coyotes. 7-3. 1st and 10. They're at the 35-yard line of the Jaguars.
Jaguars just twins to the left, split right. Got to go in motion. Going to end up being 3 tailbacks to the right. Quarterback was thinking of pinching it, but he had nothing doing. There's a flag on the play. Don't it?
Take us to
yes,
the
sir.
flag.
You got it.
Let me know.
That's usually holding, and in fact, the referee has already given us the early indication. Here he is. Here's the official word for the fans.
4th flag against them.
Yes, sir. That's holding. That's going to hurt. It's going to take him 10 yards back from where the holding took place. It's going to turn it into about it's going to turn it into 1st and Edinburg Airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the 1st and 20 for you who don't know where the Edinburg Airport is, and that's pretty far away. So it's 1st and 20 coming up, 7:50 and counting left in the half. It's still the Jags over the Coyotes, 7-3.
All right, Jaguars turn two receivers to the left and one to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moving his tailback over. So he's got both tailbacks on his right and left hip. It's going to be a pass. He has time. He airs it up. It's going to be probably intercepted if he can catch it.
Well, good defensive play by
Yes,
the offensive guy.
You're doing it. That's outstanding. You can see on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, the ball was underthrown. And so number 10, Ruben Lopez, said, you know what, I better at least not let him intercept the ball. Great job. The roles were reversed. The defensive back was trying to receive the ball, and the receiver became the defensive back and said, I'm not going to let you catch it.
And really what you're telling me that, you know, at some time or another, ladies and gentlemen, as a receiver or as an offensive guy, you become a defensive guy, and that was a great defensive play there by, I believe it was number 10 on that play.
Yes, sir, and that was Ruben Lopez. Quarterback's up. It's going to be a pass. They're blitzing. He better hurry up. It's going to be a screen if he gets it off. He does, but there's no room. Somehow he breaks the tackle and gets a few more yards out of it. He made a little out of what it should have been nothing.
Here we go. Here we go. Rio Grande, you just got yourself another 15 back, if I'm not mistaken. We'll wait and see what the call is going to be, but it is going to be. That's Gonzalo Guerra on the call. You know what, Gonzalo? Little shout out going out to you and the family, the Guerra family. Honestly.
Yes, sir. Honestly. Please be honest.
I hope I'm walking when I'm his age.
Wow.
Gonzalo's been around. He's played some ball with me when I was, I don't know, I want to say 20 years old, 24.
Which was about 10 years ago.
Yeah. That one.
You'll take it.
We'll go with that. Yes, sir. Anyway, a little shout out going out to the Guerra family. That's Gonzalo on the call.
Oh, they're moving back the Coyotes. That's going to make it second and checkpoint.
Second and checkpoint. It's getting worse for them again. They're going the wrong way. Everything since the second quarter started, puro Jag.
Oh, and if you're the Jags, you're thinking,
que más quieres? Here we go. Second and 31 from their own 44. Second and checkpoint, call it. We'll see if they pass the checkpoint.
Yes, I don't know. It's way out there.
They're from La Joya.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
We'll wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3rd and 31 coming up. Here we go. They got a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Two receivers left, one on the right. It looks like they're to cover three. It means three guys going to come to deep, and the ball is thrown up. It's just way up in the air, up for grabs. Intercepted. What a tremendous catch by Jesus Guzman.
Even the defender had trouble with judging the ball. And again, it's a win, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that flag almost straight out.
It is.
And it's straight out.
Great job by Justin Guzman to remain in coverage and just judge the ball. The ball was underthrown, and you saw the Coyote defender try and realize that, oh, my God, it's going to be intercepted. Nothing doing because Justin Guzman said, that ball is mine. It's about time we get another turnover and the second one in a row.
Here we go, another one. Now we're tied to turnovers. How much can we get from it? Here we go.
There we go, quick dive up the middle. I don't know, into a mass of bodies, maybe two.
We're going to give him two, maybe the board won't, but we're going to give him two. It's going to be a second and 8 coming up. Again, things going Jaguar way ever since we started the second quarter, call it a second 8. And quickly, ladies and gentlemen, they only have 48 yards to go.
Yes, sir.
Now 46. Call it 46 now, but we have a second and 8 coming up. We're under 6:20 left in the half. It is still the Jaguars 7, the Coyotes 3.
Looks like there's no yards to be gained outside against the Coyotes. A tremendous defensive effort by them. Looks like nothing but only up the gut. Here comes a sweep outside. It's movement on the offense. I saw movement on the offense, don't it? That play had a chance, but I'll tell you what, that's going to be on the offense. And in fact, the referee saw it too. Maybe I saw that too. I don't know who saw it too.
Bobby Herrera. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give a condolences going out to the Bobby Herrera family. We talked to our official, Bobby Herrera, our head ref. Bobby Herrera, a good friend of the family. Condolences going out to you and your family, Bobby. Hope stick together, hang in there, everything will be fine. So once again, condolences going out to the Herrera family.
And that's the right call.
Our head ref tonight. Another flag being called against the Jaguars, so put them another one. They're at 3 flags, but you see they've been all 5-yarders. These other guys are a little bigger.
Split left, split right. Quarterback's got his tight end, Dorato Oriello, on the right side. It's going to be a quick dive. He's got nothing doing. The Coyotes are taking care of business on that particular play. That was Alfonso Barrera for no gain.
No gain on the play.
No gain. And it's going to be about 3rd and 13, don't it?
Well, you know what? And again, we have 3rd and 13 coming up now. Okay, 3rd and 13. So We had a third or second and checkpoint. We're looking at a third and military highway now for the Jags, which are going the other way. Again, they're going from the north side to the south side.
Yes, sir. Third down. Jaguars are spread it out. Twins left, twins right. Quarterback in the shotgun, as you can see on your screen. Coyotes are threatening to blitz. They do not, so they stay back in coverage. He does have time. He has man. Wow, that's a great defensive effort. I'll give credit to Sergio Martinez. Slightly underthrown, put a little more air in it, and Dorato, we're calling his name once again. Bottom line, was a great defensive effort.
Paul, 4th and 12. You better punt.
No, this one.
Are we going to punt?
Yeah, I believe so. I see a lot of exchanging of players. Usually that has a lot to do.
88 going back to punt. That's our punter. We've seen him maybe twice in 4 games. We've seen him twice in 4 games. He doesn't punt much, but he's a pretty good punter, too.
He's punting right now. The snap is up. Plenty of time. It's going to be a knuckleball. The wind has it. And everybody in the bleachers, watch out. That went hard to the right.
Behind our camera guy. It's behind our camera guy.
Yes, sir. That wind's got it, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom line of that, the wind took it out. It was a very short punt.
It'll be marked out by Gonzalo at about the 32-yard line. That is our line judge right here on the near side of the field. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. They're touching the ball one more time. We're going to call it the 5th time they touched the ball. Again, the Jags have only touched it 3 times because they jumped on the fumble for the touchdown. So that's why the numbers are a little awkward there, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. It's going to be Coyote ball at the 32-yard line. 4:50 left in the half. It is still the Jags over the Coyotes by the score of 7-3.
I'm going to start doing a few more formation calls that you can see your screen. Split left, right. Quarterback in the shotgun. Offset eye. Hands it to his little fullback. Little run by Javier Morales to probably gain a yard at best.
At best.
At least see Israel Gomez getting up at the bottom of that pile. Great defensive effort by him by way of the Jaguars.
Are you done with this, Paul?
Oh, I'll give it to you here in a minute, don't I? The list was so long.
What chapter we're on?
Yeah.
Paul Osprey, he's drawing me up a novel on his X.
I'm not even done. It's just too much stuff. I'll give it to you anyway, Don.
All right, here we go. We'll get to that later. No, we'll get to that later.
Okay.
You keep on doing what you're doing, buddy. We have time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just I'm going to let you know what Paul's got to offer to our fans here at Valley Central TV and, of course, Cats TV 17. And it's a lot of information, good information. So here we go, Paul. It fell incomplete. I'm going to call that play, Paul, an incomplete pass. I'll call it 2nd and 9 coming up. We still have over 4 minutes. We have 2 men down on the field. Or 1 down for the Jags. It seems to be maybe just a stinger. We'll wait and see what happened. He got up and then he went back down. So it's going to be 39 coming up. Pablo, and again, ladies and gentlemen, you continue doing your work, sir. I'm going to talk to you for a minute, and I'm going to bring you up to date on exactly all the stuff I talk about every time I talk about Paul. I never do say everything, and it's not fair. I should. I wish I could. So we're going to try and get something together for you so you can actually know what kind of information and what kind of analysis of the game you're getting when you're getting it from Paul Osbury.
I appreciate that.
Up on his own. So again, I'm going to tell you from 1988 to 19. You know what, Paul?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to wait on this. We're going to wait on this, and we're going to do what you deserve.
We're glad that player got up, and I appreciate you're going to give it. I know what you're doing, don't it? And we're happy that the player got up. Great job. That's where we're most happy about that.
Yeah. Again, it's going to be up a 3rd and 9, incomplete pass, so the clock ain't going to start till the play starts. It'll be 3rd and 9. A lot of time left before the half. Jaguars are hoping they get something going here, but first they got to stop them. It is 3rd and 9 coming up for La Joya. They're at their own 34-yard line. Pablo.
Here we go. Jaguars are staring at 2 receivers to the left. Looks like Twins left. Quarterback in the shotgun. They have extra guys to block. He rolls out to the right for a little drop-back pass. If he can catch it, he makes the grab. That's a great play. Great job for the Coyotes to roll out the quarterback doing it. When you roll out the quarterback, you negate any rush because you move the pocket. Great job.
We'll wait on the spot of the ball. He's moving the chains good.
What is he doing?
One more time for La Joya before the half. For sure, we're going to do it one more time, and that is
move those chains.
I thought he got a poor spot on that, but anyway, he gave him enough for the first down, so call it 1st and 10. We'll start the clock. He called it his forward progress, so it's going to be, we're under 3:45 and counting, ladies and gentlemen. La Joya sitting on a first down at their own 43-yard line.
All right, as you can see on your screen, you can see everybody on your screen, only one receiver to the right. Nifty little run. Great tackle, but a good little effort by Justin Leanos of the Coyotes.
Call it 3 yards, so it's going to be a 2nd and 7 coming up. Paul, and we're going to get a little out to this information I have in front of me.
Yes, I appreciate that, don't it?
And also we're going to thank, of course, the people who are making this possible. a great picture and everything, ladies and gentlemen. One more time before the half, so I'll get to you all in a minute on that. For right now, it's 2nd and 7, 3:12 and counting left in the half. It's still the Jaguars 7, Coyotes 3.
Jaguars standing one receiver left and one receiver to the right. Quarterback in the shotgun. It is going to be a little run, a sweep to the right to his tailback, number 20. Great job, Justin Leano, to get a little bit.
Pick up a 4 yards.
4 yards.
4 yards. Pick up a 4 yards. So call it third and very manageable. Kevin Narro. Hey, thanks for what you did for me with 3 years, Kevin. And again, in my 4th year here, new partner, Paul Osbury. And with all due respect to Kevin, I love what you did for me. I love what you did here working with me. And, of course, Catch TV and Valley Central appreciates it, I'm pretty sure. So, again, Kevin, thanks. But now, new partner, Paul Osbury, take it away. 3rd and 3.
Split left, split right. Quarterback in the shotgun, as you can see on your screen, thanks to Catch TV. He's asking for the ball. Looks like it's going to be a dive to the right, a sweep to the right. Great little run. I bet Jaguars were expecting pass, and in fact, they got a run. Justin Leanos on the first down run, and they're going to move those chains.
Under 2:21 left, they'll start the clock. They stopped it for the moving of the chains. They'll start it quickly once the ball is set. There goes Bobby Herrera with the call. We're under 2:20 and counting, ladies and gentlemen. It is still the Jags over the Coyotes, 7-3. Coyotes trying to do something here with 2 minutes left in the half.
You can see on your screen everybody but the receiver down there on the right. Coyotes in the shotgun. He's surveying the situation. Julio Garcia at the helm for the Coyotes. He's got a tailback. He's been a little bit further than normal for some reason, and now we know why. It's going to be a dive to the left. Get some good blocking. He's going to give himself 9 yards. Another good run by Justin Leanos, working hard tonight.
Pablo, a good call there. Pick up 9 yards. Call it a 2nd and 1. But quickly, ladies and gentlemen, we are under 140 and counting. La Joya still 3 timeouts left before the half. And they're going to use that. No, we have an injury on the field.
That's an injury timeout, don't they?
Injury timeout. They're not going. Oh, wait. We'll see what.
Injury timeout.
Official timeout by Bobby Herrera making the call right there. So call it still a 2nd and 1. La Joya still with 3 timeouts. Jag with 2 timeouts. Pablo, things just changed. I thought we were talking about the Jags getting the ball with under 4:06 or about 4 minutes left in the half, and all of a sudden, you know what?
Coyotes are threatening.
They
haven't given up.
They sure haven't. So call it a 2nd and 1 coming up. 1:41 left, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. Here we go, Paul.
Coyotes are stuck with this formation pretty much all night. One receiver left, one on the right. Snap is up. He's going to give it to another tailback. Nifty little run. Tremendous effort by Javier Morales. That's basically a dive to the left side. Looks like they ran over, not over, but to the side of the left guard and tackle.
They needed 1. They picked up 11, so one more time.
Move those chains and run the clock.
They'll run the clock as soon as they get set. Here we go. We're under 125 and counting, ladies and gentlemen. Still Jaguars 7, Coyotes 3. 1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line.
Another timeout, don't it? They're going to think about it.
Well, now it's the Jags calling the timeout, so the Jags are going to be left with 1. Jags have decided, you know what, these timeouts, we're not going to save them in case we get the ball, because we might not even get the ball. So let's make sure, first things first, let's stop them.
First things first.
We'll worry about getting the ball later or saving our timeouts for our offense. Right now, the defense needs to break. Let's figure out what we're doing. It's 1st and 10. Let's stop them for a good play here, and then we'll go. Once again, today's game is brought to you by Catch TV 17. That is KATS TV channel 17 with live streaming done by valleycentral.com. I'm going to go in special thanks going out to this game is being brought to you by the students enrolled in Pablo. These are kids in our school district, man.
You mean these are students that are doing all this technical stuff?
Look right here at Raul Villarreal. What grade are you in, sir? 11th?
He's a junior.
He's a junior, and he's getting involved with next year. I'm going to thank the whole crew in a minute. Take us to the play.
Their usual formation. Coyotes just are in love with this particular formation. They got the tight end to the right. If you're the Coyotes, certainly the Jaguar tight end is to the left. Strong left. Snap is up. It is going to be a run to the right. He does get outside. If he gets a few more, he can get outside and stop the clock. And in fact, he does. Give credit Javier Morales to stiff arm. Not only did he gain a few yards, but he went outside and stopped the clock.
Still 3 timeouts left. Pick up of 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up for La Joya. At this time, the crew that's doing all this for you, ladies and gentlemen, it is Clemencia Duro, Yamalex Garza, Stephanie Garza, Nina Martinez, Isaiah Navarro, Gregory Ramos, and Raul T. Villarreal. Once again, special thanks going out to him. Julio Camacho up here, Rich Ramirez, and downstairs we got Delia Ramirez, Martin Torres, and Susan Smith. That is Cats TV 17, KATS channel 17.
Coyotes in their usual formation. Is it going to be a play-action pass? He has time. He has a man open in the end zone, and he makes the catch. It is touchdown, Coyotes.
So with 106, ladies and gentlemen, the Coyotes come back and take the lead. We still have 106 left. Like Paul is calling it with some language there. It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt if you're a Jaguar. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen these Jaguars explode. And don't count them out, and then they're gonna score with 106 left. I'm calling some points up on the board by the Jags. But we'll wait and see what's going to happen. Right now, Paul's going to take us to the point after.
Kicker's up. Kicker does. He tells the holder, I'm ready. Holder tells the center to snap it. And there's a snap. He came a little bit early. Woo! He was a little bit quick on that one. But George Munoz on the kick. Good job, because it is good.
So with 106 left in the half, it is the Coyotes 10 and the Jaguars 7. And Paul,
yes,
I still feel I'm not worried about it. I'm calling it a Jag victory. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. But for now, I mean, I don't see any problem in them, taking over this game real soon. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. So, and going on over our stats, I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to start bringing them some stats. They touched the ball 4 times already, 5 times.
5 times?
Yeah, because of the turnovers, the 2 turnovers. But
yes,
then,
sir.
On one of the turnovers, the Jaguars didn't touch the ball because they scored on the turnover on the end zone. So it's going to be 4 for them, 5 for the Coyotes, even though the Jags received. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
of course, possessions means it's how many times they had the ball, ladies and gentlemen.
How many times their offense touches the ball. So even though they received first, you touch the ball less because of the turnovers.
Yes, sir, because that didn't count.
Right.
They scored with, there's like almost no statistic other than a score and a fumble return.
That's a good explanation right there. So once again, the Jags have touched the ball 4 times. They have touched it 5. 3 first downs for the Jags. They didn't need first downs to score. The other on this side, the Coyotes have 6 first downs. The Coyotes have been flagged too many times, though, but both teams are sitting at 2 turnovers.
Gelson Fernandez has the wind at his back. He's going to hit a squib kick. It's going to be an onside kick. There was such a great job by the Jaguars. You saw it on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. You went in. How come he didn't pick it up and run? You know why? Don't do that. Just fall on the ball. Let's take advantage of the field position. And great job. Good coaching.
Was that an onside kick?
Yeah, it was, don't it?
That's again, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to explain to you in a minute why I like to go to the ball on this call. As a coach, do you do that?
Well, I don't deny Coach Espinosa over there going for the onside kick. But what happened was that kick was kicked too hard. And so by design, that kick is supposed to die right in front of the guy as they're met up by the other team. But bottom line, with Jaguars, we're well coached. Got on the ball. Play action pass. He's got a man. If he hits him in the chest. The 10, the 5, down to the 1. His knee was down, don't it? The ref better make the call because we saw his knee down. What? Okay, everybody is, even the Coyotes are thanking the ref, by the way, because it looked to us like the knee was down. But what happened was they're calling it a fumble, which means the ball went into the end zone.
No, the ball was recovered at the 2. The ball never went in the end zone, Pablo.
But
he's calling it.
Touch back. That means they're going to give the Coyotes the ball on the 20. They're saying,
No. You have a red flag to throw?
I wish I could throw them a replay. Can we have the referee see the replay, please?
No, can we see it?
Can the referee see the replay, please?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I had the right call. I called that they were going to score. It should be 1st and goal from the 1.5 to 2 yard line at the most. Nevertheless, the call was made. It's too late. Here we go. So we're going to go with a 1st and 10 at the 20 yard line for the Coyotes. Still 57 seconds left in the half, ladies and gentlemen.
Coyotes have all 3 timeouts, so they can muster up a drive here. They're going to run outside again. He's got a block and he gets outside. He's trying to get to the outside to stop the clock, but nothing doing. It was a 1 yard gain and the clock is moving. And for some reason, they're not calling a timeout. It looks like they're going to be content to go into halftime.
Well, we're down to 1 timeout. You can only stop at 1 time, and I understand what No, I'm talking about the Jags have one timeout.
No.
The Coyotes have a long way to go for. I mean, I think they're just happy that what just happened.
It appears they're happy to go into a lead 10-7, and they're not going to do anything about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and it looks like that's going to happen. We're down to 25 seconds, maybe one more play. Maybe they'll gamble here and try and do something, but I really doubt it. We'll wait and see. Here we go, 2nd and 9 coming up. We're down to 15 seconds left in the half, ladies and gentlemen.
Julio Garcia doing an audible, which means he's changing the play all by himself. It's a quick pass. He's not open, but he throws it anyway. It is intercepted. It is Efrain Galvan down the right side. He has one man to beat. The 10, the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars!
No time in the clock. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, he picked up the ball about the 36-yard line. He rumbled and stumbled and crumbled.
Bumbled and slumbled and crumbled and lumbled.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a touchdown by the Jaguars. You got to give them the point after. Here we go. Again, I make the right call, Pablo. They scored.
You were correct about that they were going to score, and we were also incorrect that the Coyotes were going to play it safe. Apparently, they did not. That was a timing route, which means the ball should have been thrown a long time ago, don't it?
Timeout being called by Coach Pena. Coach Pena wondering what's going on. We're missing a player on the field.
That's all. They're just going to make sure they have a guy in the field. And again, that last pass play should have been thrown a lot earlier. So the quarterback, what he did was he stared at his receiver. He told all the Jaguars, hey, guys, just want you to know, in about a few seconds, I'm going to throw this guy. Go ahead and start covering him. And they sure did. And then, in fact, picked it out. The kick is good.
The kick is good. So at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, with no time left in the clock, we have a 36-yard run back somewhere around there. Official stats. Here we go. 34-yard line.
He catches the ball. He is not going to be denied. Good blocking by the Jaguars, and he carries it in with a pile of bodies. What a replay by Cats TV.
Cats TV, special thanks going out to you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give my special thanks to my friend, a friend of over 25 years. That is Paul Osbury, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you what Paul has done and why I love him working with me and what kind of information he brings to you. That the coaching side of the field, just the pro stuff he's done and what he's done with us. Paul Osbury, 1988 to 1991, was the three-time All-Conference at Texas South University. In 1991, he was an All-American for the Texas State University. In 1991, he attended the NFL Combine. In 1991, he was drafted by New England Patriots as a punter. In 1991, he was drafted into the NFL in Europe. He played for the London Monarchs. He played punter and safety for the London Monarchs. Again in 1996, he got a phone call at San Carlos Elementary. It said, you got a call. They said, you have a call in the office. Well, who could it be? Why didn't you get me? Why didn't you come get me at the gym or whatever? Just take a message.
Then I learned why.
When they said, you know what? It's the Dallas Cowboys. Once again, 1996, Paul was picked up by the Dallas Cowboys, where he joined them for a while. Then he coached high school football for the Bobcats. He's been at junior college. College football. He
coached defensive backs
and special teams at the college level, and also in the Arena League, defensive backs and special teams, and might be looking at returning to the.
I was asked to coach.